Hello everyone, welcome back, Severed is here. Coming back with part 7 of What If Deku Had Devil Footprints. Now where we last left off, Izuku has gone into the little USJ trip, and inside that he gone, being teleported by, of course, none other than Kirigiri into the, what they call it, the, I forgot the name again, fucking city, the fucking city zone, or the earthquake, yes, zone, as he being teleported there work with Kirishima, while Bakugo being teleported into the water zone or the shipwrecking zone or whatever, as he fought a couple of villains, and in the end Kirishima being thrown away by one of the villains. Izuku tried to go after him, but he being stopped by another villain which calling himself Reaper, which is of course a kid in Izuku age. Reaper immediately was not that strong in a fight, but once he looked into Izuku's eyes, he managed to see his worst fear and transform into it, which is of course none other than his worst fear, Pyro, which is technically Izuku in his, devil form, or Izuku how he imagining himself if he turned into a villain or something like that. In the end, Pyro managed to defeat Izuku, and before he managed to kick his head off of his body, Kirishima come closer, as when, Pyro looked into Kirishima's eyes, he immediately turned into Kirishima, but with the black hair. Kirishima before he, being joined into UA, which is that Kirishima worst fear. He doesn't, he fear that he will never gonna become a hero or, be able to save someone. In the end, Kirishima or Reaper that on Kirishima shape right now just run away, because that's the only thing that he can do, literally. He can literally just flee the battlefield or something like that. That's the only ability that he got from Kirishima. In the end, Kirishima taking Izuku and telling him that everything is okay, All Might has already came in and saved the day. In the end, Izuku and everyone just go back into UA, as in the hospital. All Might come closer to Izuku and said, "Well, young Midoriya, what's happened with you in the the earthquake zone? Did you saw anything?" As Izuku said, "Not really. I just saw that weird kid that named Reaper. He have such a weird quirk. He can turn into my worst fear or into anyone worst fears if he just looked into his eyes. At least that's what I think it is. He really didn't explain it all to me." After that, All Might said, "Well then, take a rest, young Midoriya, and go back into your home, because we will gonna give you 2 weeks for the student of UA to train for the sport festival, and also to get a little rest." Alright, All Might, thank you. And after that, Izuku just leave and going back into his home. But while that happening, he just walking, he suddenly bumps into someone, as that someone suddenly, his things just fall off, as Izuku said, "Ouch! Ah, my head." As he, opened his eyes, he see in front of him a girl that's looking like this, as she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to bump into you. I was kinda on a hurry. Alright, sorry, let me help you." As Izuku started collecting with him the papers that she were, having in her hand. After that, Izuku just helping her collect what she just fall out of her hand, and said, "Well, sorry, but I need to leave." As the girl said, "Well, goodbye then. My name is..." let's just say her name, what shall be? Because I kind of, sucks at choosing name, and I think you can understand that from my own name, Severed. Anyways, let's just call her, Ni Reiko or whatever, just for later. How about you choose a name, guys? Let's hear out your names. I want to hear them. Let's see your creativity and down in the comments. But anyways, Izuku said, "Well, it's a nice name, but my name is Izuku. Nice to meet you. But sorry, I need to leave." As Izuku just leave the girl alone. And we cut into him. That's gone back into his home, and after that just told hello into his mother and father. After that, the next day, Izuku start training on Degova Beach, just kicking some rubble into the air, and after that just kick it even more in the air just to make sure that his legs are strong enough to take whatever that Kirishima or any other student in UA will gonna throw at him. As all of a sudden he hear a sound from behind said, "You should try to punch, you know." As Izuku suddenly fall from the sky and look in front of him, he see none other than Joker himself, just smoking as always. As Izuku said, "What do you want now?" "What? I just want to see my little friend. You know, aren't we friends in the end? Remember all the nice time that we had together?" After that, Izuku said, "What do you want from me now, Joker? Isn't it enough for all the trouble that you caused me?" "Seriously? Trouble? I caused you trouble? Man, I thought that we are friends, you know. Like all the thing that we gone through, the time that I tried to kill you, the time that I helped you to infiltrate the little organization or, you know, Endeavor Agency, and how I helped you to take information out of his computer, which is we didn't find anything. And technically you are now a criminal, so yeah, I thought that we are friends. Or maybe you still want that little sparring match that I told you about. Now, since you have a lot of oxygen inside your body, should we go back on, go head to toe, little Izuku?" As he getting closer to Izuku with his sadistic smile, as Izuku smiling back. And after that, Joker said, "Yeah, now I'm feeling complete." To be honest, you kind of, reminding me of someone else. But don't worry about of him. Now, did you find any information about the other two people? Uh, what are you talking about? Seriously, you forgot? I told you that there's three people that might be the ones that killed your mother. And if you want, to know the truth about of them or not. Did you finally decide if you want to join me and become a devil and find the truth? Or are you continuing to be playing the hero route? Little kid, I'm not gonna join you at all. Too bad. Well, I was here to tell you that I have a little meeting with Chisaki Kai, but since that you doesn't want to join me, well then I'm gonna just leave. As Izuku said, "Wait, Chisaki Kai? You know his..." "Of course I know his place, kid. I know everyone places. Right now, All Might, in his office just talking with Principal Nezu and his, other heroes of UA. But since you are not gonna join me, I think I should keep this information for myself." As Izuku said, "Wait! Uh, Alright, I'm gonna join you. For this one time." Finally. Come on. As Izuku starts walking with, of course, none other than Joker. Joker putting his, Izuku mask back on his face. As Izuku telling him why this mask, Joker just told him, "Don't you want to be a hero? If the villains will gonna see your face and they will gonna know the truth about you, they will gonna immediately kill you, kid. Well, I would bet that you will be able to kill them all if you just go haywild, but since you don't want to go haywild, you will gonna just be a dead beat on the ground. Anyways, come with me." As Joker just take him into a little bar under the ground. As Izuku come inside the bar, he see a couple of people, nothing much, but he see a VIP room. As Joker come closer into the person that standing in front of the door and said, "What do you want?" As the Joker said, "I want to meet Chisaki Kai. I have a couple of questions to him. If you would let me, of course. Me and my little friend here, Devil Flames." "Alright, come in, Joker." As Joker just come in with Izuku. After that, Izuku seeing in front of him none other than Chisaki Kai, aka Overhaul. As Izuku is, just standing while the Joker is just sitting down. As Joker said, "Come on, sit here." As Izuku just sit by his side, quite, Still not talking, at least. As, Chisaki Kai overhauls it. So, Joker, what do you want from me? I'm not really in the mood right now. Oh, come on, Kai. You know that we are friends, right? Me and you, we are best buddies. I really don't look at you as my friend. You have thrown me in more troubles than you ever could fix. So, why are you here? I just come here to ask you about the Devil Flames incident. And do you have any hand in that? Well, you want to know about the Devil Flames incident, huh? I can tell you a couple of information about that. But do you have I kind of, forgot. Oh, really? Well then, as Joker just taken some, money out of his pockets and overhauls it. To be honest with you, I kinda, start remembering a couple of things. Well, let me tell you. There is one thing that you need to know. The one that was, the reason for all the Devil Flames incident is none other than a hero. He's the one that killed the people there. Or at least he was kind of, planning to attack someone specifically. That's all what I know. I wish that is helping you. And another question, I want to know why you actually searching about, the Devil Flames incident. What is so important about it? Well, to be honest with you, I kind of, asking for a friend. So, is that all what you have? Well, too bad that's all what I have. But you can, be so useful for me if you gave me a couple of information about the one that named, what was it? I kinda forgot. Oh yeah, it's Night Eye, right? Do you have any information about of him? Well, I have, but I'm gonna just take this off of the table, as he just take the money that he put and put it back in his pockets. Overhauls it. Alright. You come on, speak. Well, Night Eye is kinda searching for you, and he's having some information about your hideouts. A lots of hideouts, to be honest with you. He's searching for the right one right now. You need to make sure to hide very well in the shadows. And he have that one kid that named Mirio. His quirk is kinda will gonna be a problem for you, especially that he's so talented with it. He can kinda turn himself intangible and just go through things, so I think this is enough information for you. Come on, devil, let's go. As Izuku just stand up, and Joker and Izuku just leave, as Overhaul said, Devil? Who's that kid with you, Joker? As Joker said, oh, this kid? As Joker immediately ripped off this mask off of Izuku's face, which revealing Izuku big smile, and he, cover his face with his hand and said, this is the kid that has lost his mother in the Flame Devil incident. And he's the one that's searching for this information, as Izuku immediately said, you asshole! As, Overhaul said, so, you're the, now I understand everything. The way that Joker was always collecting information out of you, eh? It was you, right, kid? People call you a devil, but you actually kinda acting like one. Just playing on them, tricking them, and taking information out of them. Well, anyways, if you ever need, or if you ever have any information of UA or Night Eye, can you give it to me, because I can pay you very well with it. Izuku immediately just, got hold of what they call it, the scarf around the neck of Joker, and just drag him out of the room after taking the mask off of his hand, as they just leave the place while Overhaul is just wondering what was that. Izuku immediately immediately without hesitation tried to kick Joker in his face after getting out of that place, but Joker just dodging and said, "Oh, come on, please don't be that mad at me. You ripped my mask open in front of him. How? Why did you do this? I thought that you said that you doesn't want anyone to know my face." Well, of course it was a lie. I mean, do you really think that I'm just gonna, take you with me without no one to know your face? Maybe not the heroes, but the villains, I really don't care. And he also asked me gentle me. Not that. Wait, what did I just said? Anyways, he just asked me nicely to tell him who are you. So I just ripped your mask, as Izuku said, and that's the problem. As he starts going at Joker, kicking him, while Joker saying, "Oh, so you're finally gonna start your little combat?" And immediately after that, Joker just throwing a couple of cards at Izuku, as the cards just flying around Izuku's neck, while Joker coming closer said, "Listen here, Midoriya, or kid. I'm not for the mood to play right now, as much as I want to go, punches to punches with you. I will just gonna hurt you a lot, and you will not be able to win in the sport festival. And I really want to see you beating the living shit out of the student of UA. So I think this information aren't, enough for you, huh?" And that was Chisaki Kai, and if you doesn't know his quirk, just let me tell you, don't let him touch you, understand? As Joker just leave Izuku there, and after that he just delete his cards in front of Izuku by just simply snapping his fingers. The cards just disappeared, and Izuku doesn't see Joker anywhere, as he decided to go to his home and think about what's just happened now. And where is he just getting himself? He's getting himself into some real dangerous shit. After that, after 2 weeks, Izuku didn't see Joker for a full, 2 weeks, but he got a new information off of that little trip with him, which is the one that killed his mother is a hero. He need to remember that, and he still have one last name inside his pocket, which is I actually forgot, and I'm not gonna even try to remember it. I'm gonna remember it in the next part, alright? Anyways, Izuku finally got into the sport festival while, his mother and father just watching him, and Joker is just sitting somewhere, hiding, like always. As Izuku, just waiting for the announcement, the first part of the race started, which is, of course, Izuku literally flying to the end. It's basically, a free win to him. In the next part of the sport festival, the cavalry battle, Izuku, once he, made a team off of 3 other people, he just starts flying into the sky with the headband, 1 million headband, or 10 million, on his head, just flying up into the sky, whereas no one will gonna even be able to catch him. Even Bakugo kind of, need his hand to throw explosion at Izuku, so he will not be able to throw an explosion and just fly after him at the same time, which immediately giving Izuku the win. After that, President Mike said, "Well, everyone, the last part of the sport festival about to begin, and it will be the 1v1 battles. Everyone gets ready, and first match will be Izuku Midoriya against Shinso." As immediately Izuku come into the arena very nervously, with a smile on his face, and Shinso come in front of him and said, "So, you are the Devil Flame boy, huh? I heard a lot about you. I heard that you are a villain, just a monster that killed his own mother with his own hands. Such a dirty creature to even exist in UA. You are literally a disgrace for UA. I can't even believe how All Might left you to join Class 1A without just throwing you in Tartarus." As Izuku just hearing all of this, he's smiling so much, which is not letting him even talk. As after that, the match started, Izuku fly at Shinra, but Shinra said, "You dirty mother killer." As Izuku immediately after that, he just fall. He just can't handle himself anymore, as he speak with the loud of his voice saying, "You will pay for this!" As he immediately fly at Shinso, while Shinso smiling saying, "Perfect." And after that, Izuku fall into his, mind control and stop in his way. Shinso said, "Come on, turn around and leave the arena." As Izuku start walking away, but before he continue, his eyes turn black and red as he immediately spin around and gone at Shinso and kick him in his stomach, throwing him into the audience of the match. Literally throwing him on, present Mike and Aizawa that's sitting just watching the match from the, what they call it, just the, whatever. It's just throwing them, he throwing him there as immediately he just smashed through the glass and into Aizawa as Izuku was about to fly at him, and once Aizawa seeing him, he immediately used his quirk to delete Izuku. Seeing that his eyes are red and black, he immediately remember what's happened last time that happened with the Mr. You know him, Bloodborne, how he being killed brutally by Izuku. Yeah, that's happened. As after that, Izuku got into his senses again and said, what's happened? But President Mike immediately announced that Izuku is the winner. Aizawa told, after Izuku just go back into the ground, Aizawa come closer to him after, leaving the room, just go and talk with him, telling him not to, not to lose his mind in this fight, because right now the whole of Japan is watching him. If he kills someone now, it's done for him. It's over. He's certainly a villain on the run. As after that, Izuku just telling him alright and everything. But after, Aizawa just leave him, Izuku hearing a sound from behind saying, "Hey, it's the same kid that's helped me this time. Your name is Izuku, right?" As Izuku said, "Oh, it's you. Hey. So, what's your, nice to meet you again." "Yeah, it's really nice to meet you. You done very great in the, first part of your little fights. And are you actually the demon of the flames, as the people call you?" As Izuku getting nervous and said, "Yeah, it's kinda me." As the girl said, "Wow, it's really great to meet you. Finally, you really are so strong and so powerful. I mean, your flames are so hot. Maybe I, saw you in the fight between that one villain that named Bloodborne. You literally beat the living shit out of him and killed him." As Izuku said, "What? Aren't you scared of me, or maybe gonna hate me?" "What? No, of course not. I mean, you killed him, yeah, but it was in self-defense. He was about to kill you. So, I doesn't see any wrong with that. Kill or be killed, right?" As Izuku said, "I really don't like what you just said. Kill or be killed is not really my thing. But thanks for, being honest with me." As she said, "Alright, I'm gonna go watch you from the audience. Have a good luck, Izuku," as she just leave Izuku alone. After that, the next match. Izuku go against the one that named, of course, none other than Shoto Todoroki, as immediately Todoroki starts explaining how he wants Izuku to fight with his full power. Izuku just smiling at him and said, "Full power? I'm gonna defeat you with only my left leg." As immediately after that, Todoroki getting a little bit angry about this because Izuku's not taking him seriously. After that, Todoroki start fighting against Izuku. Izuku only using his flames in his left leg, he doesn't use it in his right. He just literally walking and sometimes just throwing himself up in the air with his left. Only his left. He didn't use his, right until yet. As he just smashing through the ice of Todoroki left and right. Todoroki throwing a mountain of ice at Izuku. Izuku just putting his left leg on the ice and immediately throw a beam of fire on the ice, melting it into a little pieces. After that, Todoroki, tried to holding himself by building a wall of ice behind of him because the pressure of the Izuku fire was so strong. Todoroki said, "Take me seriously, I'm not playing with you." "Oh, yeah? If you're really not playing, use your flame, goddammit. This is a firefight, so show me what you got, and stop acting like a stupid idiot." As Todoroki starts throwing more ice at Izuku. Izuku just kicking the ice everywhere while Todoroki start getting frostbite. Izuku said, "I'm not gonna kick you out of the arena until you finally use your full power, idiot." as Todoroki said, I'm not gonna use his power. Not anymore. His power? What do you mean his power? Who are you talking about? My goddamn dad. He's that asshole. I'm not gonna use his power. I'm gonna prove that I can become a hero only with half of my power. Only with half of your power. I needed my whole power into defeating that stupid villain that named Bloodborne, and I was about to die. That was my full power, and I was about to die. That means that I only need more training, while you coming here like an idiot telling us that you were gonna win on us by using your fucking ice only. Come on, use your flame for goddammit, as your quirk, you asshole! As Izuku flying at Todoroki, getting his moment of, what they call it, kind of finally recognizing, and his eyes finally see the light or blah blah blah, that shit. Immediately his left side being burned with fire, as immediately Izuku being thrown away by the flames, and he smiling and nervously saying, what the hell did I do? God damn it, why did I do this in the first place? Why the hell am I helping my enemy right now? As Todoroki immediately said, thank you, Izuku, as he put his left hand in front of him and throw a wave of fire at Izuku. Izuku said, shit, as he immediately starts flying up into the sky, while Todoroki throwing more fire at him, and in the end Izuku just jumped down and throwing a kick at Todoroki with his right, because finally Todoroki using his left, Izuku will gonna start using his right, as he immediately throw a kick on him. After that, Todoroki just make a wall of ice and throw fire through that wall, as Izuku being thrown away. After that, Izuku start breathing heavily because his body is about to get, all the oxygen inside his body about to be all lost. As Todoroki said, well, it's time to end this. As Todoroki immediately using his ice and fire together, throwing his, strongest move as Izuku said, come on, one last kick, as Izuku jump up into the air, up and up into the sky, as he just put all his power in his legs, all the flames and all the oxygen in his body, as he fall down at Todoroki, while Todoroki is going to throw a beam of flames at Izuku with his ice power, as immediately they clash in middle of the air, while the one that named, Cementos couldn't build his wall in front of them, protecting them from killing each other, because Izuku's literally in the sky, as their power collapsed together, literally in doing like a big explosion, destroying the arena that they are right now in, and even hurting some people, as in the end they see Izuku in the arena standing while Todoroki is already out. And after that, Izuku just raising his left hand and just fall on his face, unconscious. As President Mike is kind of surprised and doesn't know what to say anymore, as he said, Izuku Midoriya wins! As everyone getting excited like hell, even the people that hating him, because that was kind of heroic fight, to be honest. In the end, Izuku, getting a little bit of minutes to rest. It's the 10 minutes, as Izuku didn't wake up after this 10 minutes, while Baku is literally waiting in the arena. After that, President Mike said in the mic, if Izuku Midoriya didn't wake up after 10 seconds, he will gonna be disqualified, and that will gonna mean that Katsuki Bakugo is the winner. As Baku getting angry, and after that he gone into Izuku, room to see where he is, as he said, where's that fucking devil footprints? As Baku seeing a weird girl that's with the white hair and blue eyes sitting by Izuku's side, saying, hey, are you his girlfriend? I'm not gonna say that, but I'm his friend. Why is he sleeping? Tell him to stand up, I want to fight him. As Izuku, quite sleepy, as Izuku father come closer and said, Bakugo, leave Midoriya alone. He's so tired, he doesn't have any oxygen in his body. You are the winner, alright? As Bakugo said, I'm not gonna end like this. I want to fight him. I'm not gonna just sit down while he's just sleeping here. As, William just said guards, and the guards just taken Bakugo out of the place, while Izuku's still sleeping, which kinda give Bakugo the win because Izuku has already got all his oxygen out of his body. And this is gonna leave it off, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me what you think about this part, and what do you think will gonna happen in the next part. Well, I have nothing more to say than Severed was here.